So tonight's about two exhibitions. Firstly, the novel, The Lost Sister of, here we go, that friggin' word, Groningen. Apologies to all the croquettes in the room. And the art which is associated with the book, which you can see is pretty much along that back wall there. But it's also about the art of Malcolm Jones, who also happens to be the illustrator of the artwork in the book.
And I'm also going to say thank you everybody for coming today. It's been a brilliant day and it's just fantastic that you are here. Right, the paintings in the book, which are on that side, complement Nell's narrative of the novel The Lost Sister of Groningen.
She is lost no more. She is found. And she is living in Australia and we're her friends and we're so much the richer for having known her. If you haven't yet read The Lost Sister of Groningen, I urge you to do so. It is an inspiring story and beautifully written.
The book's a remarkable achievement from which I've learned so much, not only about the human world and my mother's journey, but also about the family and even myself, and you should be congratulated. Outside of our family, we all love the book, but of course the book's doing wonderful things out there. There's been SBS interviews, there's been newspapers, there's been interest from Radio Netherlands and abroad. So let's hear from Nell about a genuine great read, a real page-turner. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Lost Sister of Groningen, Nell Jones.
Anneke lay down on the soft grass and wondered what this new land would bring her. She watched the clouds making funny faces at her on the ground. Large ants crawled around her, making their homes busily. She felt like the ants. She sat up and looked backwards towards the green huts with the brown doors, where her sister lay sleeping. I asked her what was wrong, and she told me that she'd been swimming and that all of a sudden she'd been overcome with strong feelings about her childhood. She'd seen a man playing with his daughter in the waves, and he had a child on his shoulder and was frolicking happily in the water. This had moved Anneke to tears, because it confirmed to her that she'd never had the same type of experience with her own father. In fact, she hadn't known her father or her mother at all. This was extremely confronting for me, seeing my mother's anguish. It confirmed to me that Anneke still, in her late 60s, had intense emotions about her family, their loss, their abandonment. Feelings she still felt vividly, even though her life had been a success. The optimism on the steps of the orphanage behind me has come full circle. Anneke, the girl from Groningen, who made a journey long ago, who so courageously found her way, giving optimism to her family and her friends around her, should be celebrated. This is a true story and a unique one, and it was an absolute pleasure to tell it. To know optimism is a testimony in being. Thank you.
And so I went to the dictionary, and family is defined as a group of persons consisting of two parents and all their children. Well, Annie as a child belonged to such a family, but that family failed her. However, our Annie went on to create a family of her own. And oh, what a family. And if any of your children or friends whinge to you about how hard their life is, just shove this book in their hand and I guarantee you their whinging will cease. After reading this book, they will realise they've never had it so good.
As many of you know, we come from a family of teachers and researchers, and some of us are both. My sister happens to be both.